Morning, fools. This is Eureka Street Crypto Hub, and I'm Eureka John, your host. And this is my video log, my vlog, my video blog. Yes, that's what it is. And it is Sunday, April 11th, 2021. And it is 6:26 in the morning. And getting this day started, we're going to look at some crypto today, as always. And just to get this out of the way, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional anything. This is just my video blog. Take it for what it is. I have no authority in any of these matters. I am not sponsored by anybody. I'm not shilling any token. I don't even edit this stuff. I just stream in the morning and record it and upload it. So some of the stuff I might say might be completely out in the outfield and completely cockamamie, and it is what it is. So, hey, take it for what it is. All right. That being out of the way, and this is just my recorded crypto journey. So, I know probably about, less about this stuff than you do. So, anyway, whatever. Apologies aside. Looks pretty open today, and the crypto on Transaction Street. I love this website, Transaction Street. It gives me a visualization of Ethereum and Bitcoin and the current traffic situation right now. And right now it doesn't seem too busy in comparison to other times I've seen it. And this is where all the Ethereum traffic is coming from. Tether, the donation wallet, Uniswap, USDC, Maker, Axie Infinity, SushiSwap, Chainlink, OpenSeas, Compound, 0x, you get it, Anyway, right now, median contract fees only $21.64 and transfer fees $3.46, so it's fairly cheap right now. So if you want to get anything done as far as like unlocking something out of some kind of lending platform or some smart contract, it'd probably be a good time to do it, because it's been so expensive to get anything done lately with doing anything on any type of anything locked up in a smart contract right now. So I have stuff locked up on Aave. I have stuff locked up in the Ocean Protocol marketplace that I just, while I don't really need the tokens right now, I just know that I would have to pay a buttload of Ethereum in order to get it out of there. So it's good to know that prices are down. And, I've just kind of said, forget it, whatever. It helps. Honestly, it helps me keep my stuff locked away so I won't mess with it. But I do like to have the option. But I probably would have spent it if Ethereum gas fees would have been lower. So it's a silver lining to every cloud. I did see, I believe Chris Bleck on Twitter said, right now is the time to do it. If you're going to do anything in Ethereum, maybe CZ is wrangled in his front-running bots for the weekend. CZ is the founder of Binance over in China, and it is common rumor that he has a bunch of bots clogging up the Ethereum network on purpose. But I didn't hear anything. I don't know any facts about that, but definitely something to laugh at for sure. And without humor, we are all dead. And let's see here. Let's look at today's crypto rankings. We've got Bitcoin 59,000, Ethereum 2144, Binance Coin 466.66, XRP $1.39, Tether 99 cents, Polkadot 40.44, Cardano $1.21, Litecoin 255.81, Uniswap 29.46. Stellar and number 10 again was at 61 cents. Wow, this is crazy, knocking Chainlink back out of the ranks, out of the top 10 at 32.42, and Theta Networks at 12.15. I can't believe Stellar is getting back up there. Wow, okay. So Bitcoin all day yesterday was at 60,000, and everybody was getting all excited all over Twitter, just going a buzz, and now here we are back at 59,000, underneath that $60,000 line. I think we'll be above 60,000. Sundays are always kind of, it's a Sabbath, right? Well, it's actually Sabbath. Saturday is the Sabbath for Jewish people, but for most of the Christian Western world, Sunday is the day off, and the markets get a little slower. So we'll see. Anyway. And the Bitcoin dominance is at 53%, and Ethereum dominance is 11.8%. I look at the dominance now because I think it is important to see how well altcoins are doing, especially because of all the maximalism out there for people only into Bitcoin and who don't see the potential of the entire world of Web 3.0. So, yeah, it just blows my mind. But okay. I will have fun staying poor temporarily, I guess, until Web 3.0 completely mushrooms and dominates every single thing with a fourth industrial revolution. And yeah, I don't want to only be holding Bitcoin during that time. So, anyway, so let's see here. We have. I also wanted to take a look at some others. There's this article over here. Let's see here. Where did it go? I got so many tabs open. Not BitClout. And I've been combing through the Audius white paper all last night, and I'm going to be getting into the Audius white paper and in Audius more in depth here in just a second. But there's this article I wanted to show you. Okay, here it is. FBI arrests man for plan to kill 70% of internet in AWS bomb attack, Amazon Web Service. So somebody thought that they could go to Ashburn, Virginia, to a data center on Smith Switch Road and use some plastic explosives to try to blow up an internet Amazon Web Service data center so he could attempt to kill the internet. Well, first of all, it's not going to work by just killing one data center, but it could pack a serious punch if that were to have been carried out, and thus gives the case for decentralization. Everything that's going on right now, decentralized on the content delivery network for Theta Network. I'm about to talk about Audius, that's decentralized music streaming, and we have decentralized finance. None of that will be able to be taken down just by blowing up a node or two. Anyway, interesting that this FBI got wind of the suspect's plans in January when he revealed his plot on the My Militia website using a Dionysus handle, a forum used by military militia members and supporters to organize and communicate. FBI agents found in late January from another source Penley contacted using the Signal encrypted messaging app that he was planning to use C4 plastic explosives to attack Amazon's data centers in an attempt to kill off about 70% of the internet, according to the criminal complaint filed today. Anyway, it just goes on about it, all right, okay. So, he didn't succeed, and and we still have the internet, and we still have Amazon, so. All right, let's go on to the audio token. Let's go on here on the CoinGecko. I was so enamored with the audio token and the Audius project and everything upon my first look, and I was so excited, and I wanted to come back to it, and after I had some time to do some things like read the white paper and go a little deeper into it, I signed up, got an account, I uploaded a bunch of tracks to the platform. I really feel like I'm not an expert on this platform by any chance, but I've gotten my feet under me a little bit with it and been able to take a look. The Audius token spiked up, and I went to like 350. And of course I bought the top, because I was so excited about it, like blindly excited about it, because I love music and I love this type of stuff. And I completely fell into my own FOMO trap, and I admit it, whatever. It happens to the best of us, right? So let's see here. We have, not saying it's not worth it though. Just because it's temporarily dipping down from where it was. See, it got up to 435. I bought it right around here, about 320ish, and then it went way up there, and then it went down, and then it's been slowly declining, and now here it is down at 226. Now, if you zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, always zoom out. You will see from the beginning and for a while since last October, it's been sitting around going sideways at this level. Then it just suddenly just spiked in value. And that's what happens with giant spikes like that. It usually falls down pretty hard. I found not all the way down to where it was, maybe down about half. So, yeah. So that's where the Audius token is now. Currently, it's sitting at 225. I'm going to keep holding on to the Audius token because this is the infancy stage in the project. It really only went on to mainnet here actively in October. So, hey, how you doing, Italo Raul? Nice to see you. And you've tuned in a few times now. I believe this is like the third or fourth time I've seen you, so thanks. Anyway, so Audius token is kind of a SoundCloud-like platform. I went and created a profile. Let's just go to the homepage first, audius.co. And like I said, it is in its infancy. I didn't realize how much of its infancy until I started digging in. But I went online and I created a platform. It makes you go through a little bit of a process. No KYC or anything like that. I believe you just you can connect your wallet, and I had to verify an email, and then you have to like pick 3 artists to follow first, which some people don't mind. I don't mind, but it turns some other people off. I've noticed in the comments. So here's my profile. I uploaded some tracks from my old band. It does not let me move the tracks around. So whatever I uploaded last, that's what I'm stuck as it's showing. And it has some tracks that I don't particularly love. Like this whole entire album, I can't stand really. But I like this album and then this album down here. And I can't reorder them, which that kind of sucks from an artist perspective. But I do love that I've been able to, it was pretty user friendly to upload and get everything on there. And you can share your tracks, you can create your own playlists and curate everything. So I think it's a great platform for artists to be able to establish a fan base in much in the same way that SoundCloud is, but in a decentralized manner. And I love that it's on the blockchain. There is a whole lot in store for Audius. The audio token itself is a governance token. So let me kind of show you this model here. In the white paper, you have the artists, and they publish, so they have 2 different types of nodes. They have a discovery node and a content node. And the content node holds the content, and the discovery node deals with the traffic and all the transactions and everything like that. So there's a content ledger, and then there's the content node, and then it goes to the discovery nodes where it indexes everything, and then the fans discover the content, and then they receive the content being streamed to them by the artists. The Audius token itself is really just a governance token that allows the node operators to be able to stake their Audius tokens. They gain about 7% on that from staking and running those nodes, but it gives them some skin in the game in order to be able to be trustworthy. Because if they don't have skin in the game, then how can the content creators and the artists trust the node operators to host their content? So you have the two different token the 2 different node operators. Let me go to an article that covers that here real quick. I found it kind of scattered finding information on this as well. I had to comb through a lot of different Twitters and Discords, and then here they have the Medium, and then now they've moved to another blog, and then the roadmap has been kind of, I can't really find, it's just hard to find anything on here. So I found things that I need to go back to it, and I can't remember where I found it. I'm still confused. Don't worry, more details coming soon. So I've been seeing a lot of these more details coming soon. And, it may sound like I'm being completely negative on this project right now. And I am not. I love this project. And I just think it has some work to do. So I just need to find where I found this information. See, that's the deal. I can't find any central place for all this type of stuff. 150 million audio is currently being staked or delegated. Audio ownership. Okay. So there's two different nodes. I'm trying to figure out where I found that. Let me go back to the white paper. Oh, Lordy. See? Okay. So, content node. Content nodes maintain the availability of content and metadata in Audius on ODSP. And it's a bit similar to the IPFS, a decentralized file storage type of system. And these nodes can be run by node operators alongside an active network stake, giving them the opportunity to earn part of the ongoing Audius token issuance in aggregated fee pools, or can be run by artists themselves to host their own content. So an artist can run the node themselves. ODSP, decentralized storage protocol, file distributed through the Audius protocol must be highly available, independently verifiable, and decentralized. These principles are key to ensuring democratic participation and accessibility for all users of the Audius protocol. Artists sharing their tracks and metadata, fans retrieving contents, and node operators will all share the longer form information via this protocol, while references to files in this protocol will reside in the Audius content ledger. The storage protocol must provide an equivalent user experience to existing centralized solutions and scale effectively as network demand increases. So that's why they have two different node systems to help them scale depending on exactly what they need. So if they need, so if you suddenly have a spike in users, then you have the nodes and separated so they don't get clogged up as far as traffic is concerned, and able to serve that content. So and let's see here, the content ledger. So that was the content node, and then they have the ledgers, which record all the activities and transactions, such as downloads and uploads and likes and sharing and reposts and all that stuff, that keeps a track of all that. And the Audius content ledger, referred to as such throughout the paper, is the amalgamation of smart contracts on Ethereum, POA network, and other future L1 or L2 blockchain networks that host pieces of the Audius ecosystem. Different parts of the Audius protocol will continue to run on different blockchain-based platforms, or utilize off-chain scalability solutions where scalability trilemma trade-offs can be made on a module and protocol-specific basis. Okay, so then there's the discovery node. In order for fans to discover content on the network, the Audius needs a mechanism for indexing metadata that is efficiently queryable by users. Based on the philosophies of the Audius project, this index must be decentralized, efficient and straightforward for clients to consume, provide correct and transparent, eliminating profit incentives to manipulate the results returned to users, and extensible so that the Audius community can explore different ranking and searching methodologies. So this is where all the metadata is stored on the discovery nodes. And so here we go. We have the clients, and then the interface, which is my page, and then you have all the discovery nodes going towards the interface. And there's the APIs, which is basically the players, like your Windows Media Player and all that stuff. Hey, how you doing, Pause, babe? And thanks for jumping on here. Let me give you a crate. All right. Okay, so there is a roadmap right here, mainnet launch in 2020. So it's fairly recent. And then they the genesis, all this started in May of 2018, so it's been in the works for a while. They did a test net, they did the mainnet in 2020, and they are going to be implementing a whole lot of different things. One thing notable right now is I was trying to figure out how the Audius token the audio token fit into all this, other than just being used as a stake for the node operators. Node operators get 70%. Well, you can delegate to each node operator, so it's kind of a delegated proof of stake system. And what that means is that not just anybody can be the node operator. They basically, you delegate your tokens to the node operators, and then they earn the rewards, and then it trickles down to the people that delegate their audio if they don't have enough audio to run a node. And what does it take to run your own node as a node operator? It takes 200,000 audio. That's a lot of audio. So if you want to run a node at 225, right, a token, and so 2.25 times 200, that's $450,000 to run a node right now on audio, on the Audius platform. That is a lot of money. That is, well, Austin's getting kind of expensive, but it's basically a house in Austin. Well, not in Austin anymore, you know. It's basically a house around Austin. But it's a house in many other large major cities. So if you want to spend the amount of a house on running an Audius node and, you know, in a very high risk up and coming platform, I mean, hey, more power to you. I'm not going to do that, but yeah. Everybody has their own risk aversion or wealth that they have. I certainly do not. So, but anyway, let's take a look here at delegating audio. So if you don't want to spend 450,000, and I think, whenever this first came out, Audius was sitting at 18 cents and it went down to 4 cents, I believe, is the all-time low. So let's take a quick look. So 18 cents. So 200, times 0.18. That's $36,000 to run a node. And then if you were to sign up to run a node and you bought those 200,000 audio tokens to qualify to run that node at the all-time low, it would have been $8,000. That's a little more reasonable. Now, $450,000 to run an audio node, they probably didn't take into account for this huge spike in value of their token. So I wonder if they're going to possibly adjust that. And that is where the governance protocol comes into play. The audio token holders, you have to have 100 tokens to vote, but you can create proposals, and there's really no clear instructions on how to create these proposals yet, but they say that's in the works again. You can create this proposal, and you could probably vote to lower the amount of audio it takes to run a node, say for instance, and then it would go into the voting protocol here, and you could vote for or against it, and say if I wanted to, I could vote with my audio token, for or against this. So the governance is pretty straightforward. I do like that. And let's see, some services. Here you can, are some node operators right here. And looks like we got about 15 top ones right here. And being $450,000 to run a node right now, to open one seems wide. But this guy Stoked is the #1 node operator. He charges 10% as his delegator cut. Wow. Okay, so 7 discovery nodes and 7 content nodes. And he received 1,673 audio from this address, on yesterday. Okay, so let's go back to the node operators. Let's try another one here. Figment, 7% delegator cut. And then when you go down a little bit lower here, you can see, let's try this guy, openplayer.org. Okay. Oops, I accidentally clicked on that one. Okay, so let's say this guy. He's got a 0% delegator cut. Okay, so all these people they voted for, they're active. You got to kind of delegate to who best fits what you want. If you want to pay less of your delegator cut, then you would go with one of these guys down here. If you want to try to go, I mean, this person, number one, probably tried and true, and number two, so probably a little less risky. But I don't think any of these people would probably be a major risk. So, yeah. But these are the node operators, and what you can do is you can go in here and you can delegate right there. Just delegate, and you can minimum takes 100. 100 audio to delegate, not to vote. I'm sorry, I got that mixed up. So you have to delegate at least 100 audio, and then you can earn rewards off of that. And I'm not really sure exactly what the percentage of the rewards is. So, okay, so that's that. And the node operators can create their own identity. I did discover, and I do want to do a little deeper dive, this 3-box labs that allows you to, node operators or anybody, to create their online blockchain profile ID in order to store their basic profile, their crypto accounts, their social accounts, their blog, all in one. And some of these node operators are using this in order to be able to have their ID or their identity, and however which way they created it up here available. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, they've been distributing, I believe, I can't remember, I think it's like 50 million audio tokens to the community to get all this started, and to the node operators. And I think most of those have been claimed. I think there's 19 million left, and they're going to be using that 19 million to continue distributing it and finding different ways to get the community members who are really engaging with the platform to figure out ways to distribute these tokens to those people. And they have 19 million left right here, and they are locked up and tried and true in there. And I went into the contract and took a look just to verify that they are indeed actually there. So there it is, the 19,180,398 audio that will be doled out in some way, shape, or form to the community. So that's pretty cool. Let's go here. So how to delegate audio. I just showed you how to delegate that. With 7% automatic annual issuance being routed to node operators on-chain, delegation is a great way to put your audio to work by securing the network. So it is a proof-of-stake network, a delegated proof-of-stake network, I believe. And yeah. So that's that. They are finding new ways now to implement how does the artist get paid, and that is being developed. I have yet to see any payment, and so does any artist, I'll bet. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. There are going to be ways to implement stable coins so artists can start charging, maybe for tiered content, for artists to be able to give rewards to those who have the most of their tokens. So social tokens will be implemented. And if you don't know what a social token is, there are platforms like Rally, and there's another one that I did a video on not too long ago. But basically it allows any artists to create their own tokens and to market themselves and have their fans buy their token, in the hopes that the token will increase in value as the artist increases in value. And the people that hold the most tokens can get things like one-on-one interviews, backstage passes, or pre-releases, or personalized album covers or autograph things, whatever, any type of special perks. So this is social tokens. I'll link this article here to kind of, if you haven't been up to date on that. And then another use of a social token is in BitClout here as well. If you aren't familiar with BitClout, it's been going viral everywhere, and basically anybody can create their profile, and the more followers you get, the more people want to buy your coin, and your value rises. And I'm not sure how good or bad this is or whatever. I'm just experimenting with all this, but I can imagine a lot of people, I see a lot of people jumping headfirst into this type of stuff, and they're going balls out, and my coin is worth 2704. You have to go into this sign up and you trade some Bitcoin for BitClout, and then you buy the artists or other people on here on this social network their token, and so yeah, that's BitClout for you. So the same idea is Audius will be able to implement social tokens onto their platform, where all the musicians can create, or not create, but bring their own social tokens into Audius, and then maybe even create their own social tokens on Audius. Again, the artists creating their own social tokens on Audius would have to stake some audio in order to do so they have some skin in the game. So you're rest assured not getting some just fly by night operation. So everybody has skin in the game, from the node operators here with a minimum self bond of 200,000 audio, to the artists who are going to have to stake some audio tokens in order to create their own tokens. There is a monetization that will be able to happen that will allow artists to be able to earn stable tokens from people downloading some of their content or paying for premium services, etc. But all that stuff is down the road. So there's a lot of stuff that is down the road with the audio token so far. Interesting stuff going on here. There are a lot of things that are still yet not done and not answered. So you see, I'm a tier 1 bronze because I own more than, I believe, 20 Audius tokens. I just had that on here not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it again. But there is an active Discord group right here. This is audio files, and then they have the audio files, I believe, is for the audio token holders, and then there's the Audius community here, and they're both very active Discord groups. I would definitely go join them and take a look. Follow Audius Music on Twitter, and then here's an example of some of the custom skins and APIs you can make. I love this one, the old Windows Winamp player. I was a big fan of Winamp back in the day. And then you have this person here, this Windows Media Player. So, there's a lot of cool stuff that can be done, but examples of people creating their own APIs. It's completely open source, and that is beautiful about that. So Audius is all open source, and anybody can build on it or create things. The GitHub here is a very active GitHub. As you can see, people updated 8 hours ago, 20 hours ago, yesterday, 2 days ago. So there's always stuff going on the Audius GitHub. And the monetization, how we plan to put money and financial tools into artists' hands, how it'll sustain and grow itself, and why one fan on Audius will be more valuable than one fan on another platform. They have a payout system. The current math is 90% of streaming revenue flowing straight from listener to uploader. The other 10% will flow to people operating nodes to help Audius content. So that's in contrast to places like Spotify, where Spotify is estimated to only have approximately 40% of the pie left when they get to calculating your payout. And in reality, the artist only ends up seeing 12% of that, which is nuts. So yeah, you got Spotify monthly revenue, major record label deals cut, Spotify platform fee, back office services, your streams, total streams equals payout, and it's just just nickel and dime you to death, So yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff going on here with the payouts and the things being proposed. So if you are invested in audio right now, you are super early, even with that spike in price. I would continue to invest in that, but that's just me. Analytics, let's take a quick look at that. There's 70 million API calls this month. There's 230 million active staked audio. It's mainly an electronic music platform right now. See, as you can see here, the majority is electronic music. My music is not electronic music, so maybe I could add a little bit to this rock and alternative type of stuff. But electronic and hip hop, but by far electronic music is where all this stuff is right now. I like electronic music, so it works for me. And then I'm missing a lot of stuff, and I apologize for you guys, especially for you people who were stoked to see somebody make a video about your audio, Audius platform and audio token, but then I'm not covering, details correctly or things that you want me to cover. But hey, I'm looking at this as an average guy and not a pro, and I'm pulling out and gleaning what I am able to from the way things are organized and how it looks to me at this point. But overall, it's I'm stoked about this, and I'm glad that this platform is coming out. I'm definitely going to be following it and paying close attention and probably buying more audio. I only have a small little portion of audio right now, but I will probably be increasing this bag as you guys move along and roll more things out. And they did the audio distribution drop here as well to fans, which I missed. That sucks. But I'm just jumping on here. I'm kind of Johnny come lately. Well, not Johnny come early lately. Johnny come lately early. I don't know. So yeah, here's some stuff about some of the payouts. How often will Audius pay out audio? When is the next distribution date? I'm looking for more clarity on when Audius will make streaming royalty payments. I haven't seen anything since the airdrop. So there hasn't been a whole lot covering royalty payments. And CoinDesk briefly touched on, isn't there a problem with copyright and piracy on an open service like Audius? It's been true since the earliest days of the web. There's a category of users that is always happy to share content that they have no right to. Now, the majority of content creators don't really mind if other people use their stuff, as far as I know, but I don't really care. But you gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. In the future, we envision there will be an arbitration system that allows the network to openly and transparently resolve disputes of this nature. Alongside things like this, getting revenue shares and splits right if there is a dispute among track owners, Rumberg said in an email. I can see Audius partnering with Eureka, Ureeqa, not my Eureka, and Eureka is a copyright and rights management service that is being built on the blockchain. And they do have an infringement service and validators that are working to find people violating somebody else's content and distributing it illegally. And they have validators working 24/7 to be able to do that. Eureka is also a new project that just came out here at the end of this last month. And I think they should collaborate, Eureka and Audius, and Eureka could be the whole side of handling artist rights and making sure that they collect the money, because right now the only way that anybody can enforce rights management on Audius is by contacting the node operators, and there is like I said, in the future, everything with Audius right now is in the future a way to be able to formally dispute the node operator distributing that content and stuff like that. But Eureka would kind of settle this by having the validators on Eureka doing that for them. So Eureka meet Audius meet Eureka. Okay, you guys should partner up and maybe do something together. Just my take. So yeah, this is a good article. I will link this too as well, as far as just kind of introducing Audius and covering things that I have completely missed out. Audius has big numbers by crypto standards, but can it take on SoundCloud? All right. That being said, I've kind of dragged on for 39 minutes this morning, but I did want to cover Audius in a little more detail with a little bit more of a skeptical and critical eye than I did last time. I was completely doe-eyed and just super stoked on the technology, which I still am. But yeah, I wanted to come at it with a more sober approach. And so, yeah, I mean, I am sober, but yeah, like emotionally sober approach. Okay. I will talk to you guys later, and I will have another video coming tomorrow since I'm on vacation all this next week. I will be going to a fun little indoor water park with my family. Well, I'll find a way to broadcast some news in the morning or something. I don't know. But hit me up in my DMs. Please give me a thumbs up with a little flame icon on Odyssey. I hope you don't give me a thumbs down. I'm trying here. And, like I said, I'm not sponsored by anybody or shilling anything. I'm just a dude. All right, man. Well, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.